Good morning, Woodchucks. My name is Avery.
And I'm Sydney. These are your morning announcements for Friday, April 7th, 2023. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For the moment of silence.
It is time for the school song. Please join us and sing along.
We are Woodstock School, we are awesome and cool, and we honor our school every day. Where the kids are smart and they do their part, the home of the woodchucks we praise. Every heart beats true like their golden maroon. We're reaching our goal in the room. But to all the kids, remember this. Keep your eye on North Randall School.
Please be seated. It is time for today's weather. Rain will continue throughout the day. With a high temperature, today will be 57 degrees and a low temperature of 47 degrees. There is a 95% chance of precipitation today. You know what? Let's just call it 100.
A low air pressure system is currently over our area. The moon begins its waning gibbous phase tonight.
Today's lunch choices are roasted chicken drumsticks with a roll, macaroni and cheese with hush puppies, chef salad with bread, or for today only, fish fillet sandwich.
Please remember that lunch choices can change during the day. We want to wish a happy birthday to the following Woodchucks, including those with birthdays over spring break.
This is a reminder that the blue team is scheduled for announcements when we return. Please come to the library after you check in with your teacher on Monday morning.
It is time for the Friday Fun Fact, Library Edition.
This is School Library Month, and next week is National Library Week. Here is author John Green with some interesting library facts.
Hi, I'm John Green. Welcome to my salon. This is Mental Floss Video. And did you know that George Washington had a library book that was 221 years overdue? In 1789, Washington borrowed The Law of Nations from the New York Society Library. In 2010, the Mount Vernon staff sent a replacement book back, which would have meant a $300,000 late fee, but luckily it was waived. Anyway, that's the first of many facts about libraries I'm going to share with you today, because I love libraries. In fact, you may not know this, but for 6 years I worked for the American Library Association. There's a bonus fact. It's thought that the first ever public library was run by a Greek man named Clearchus, a student of Plato. He died in 353 BCE. A more famous ancient library is the Library of Alexandria. It's said that every person who arrived in Egypt had to surrender their books. They would then be copied, and the original was placed in the library. The copy was returned to the owner. That seems kind of like the opposite of the contemporary library experience, but whatever, Alexandria. As for the oldest still working library in the world, it's in Morocco. It was founded by a woman named Fatima al-Fihri in 859 CE. It contains some very old and very valuable Islamic manuscripts. In fact, at one point, the door to the manuscript room had 4 different locks, which 4 different people had the keys to, and you would need all of them there to get into the room. Yeah, we keep 4 separate keys to the piggy bank.
Attention all 4th graders. Do you think you have what it takes to be a morning announcer? Do you want to be the voice of Woodstock? Can you handle the fame and the fortune? Well, at least the fame part.
When we return from spring break, we will begin taking applications for next year morning announcements team. Applications will be available when we return, and tryouts will start shortly after that.
Start thinking about if you want to make a year-long commitment to the morning announcements team.
The library will close today at 2 p.m. for 5th grade FLE lessons.
Breaking hermit crab news. After 3 long months and a lot of moving into natural shells, we have confirmation that this hermie likes his house yellow.
Let's all say the Woodstock way together.
Be respectful, be responsible, be safe, be kind, and be diligent. Have a wonderful Ohana Woodchuck spring break.